Yes? Okay.
For me, it's okay.
More people joining in, which is lovely that there are many joining in. That's lovely. Great. Well, so as you know, I introduced myself through Infod, but not personally, or virtually rather. My name is Lorena Arnaiz. And well, I'll be with you in the subject Expresión Oral. I'm a graduate from Rojas. I graduated many ages ago at Rojas, and I'm a licenciada en lengua inglesa. And well, I work at Rojas and in many other profesorados. I teach different subjects, and I love phonology and expresión oral. It's one of my favorites. So some of you know me because you've been with me maybe last year, some years ago, and people come and go, come and go. There I can see Luis. Hi, Luis. I know you from some other class, from some other year. And I don't know if Cristian Jimenez too. Cristian Jimenez, there you are. You're in two places, Cristian. Why? Up and below. I don't know why. And let's see if I have somebody else from last year. Shamila, good, from last year. Good. More people joining in. Anybody else from last year? All of
Me.
you. I have 14 more. Who?
Sol Musolino.
Sol Musolino, good. Yes. Yeah, I remember your name, Sol, but I remember the others more because they were students of mine 2 years ago. So I know them in person. Luis, Christian, we were in class. Remember, in the old good times, people, when we were together. It seems ages ago. Well, anybody else who did the subject? Ana Loma too. Yes, you are reattending the subject, and I remember you. Anybody else who is reattending or who? Susana Duarte, good. Alina Herrera joining in. Well, good. Let me call the roll for me to know, yeah, it's not like in class that you need the percentage of attendance, but for me to know who you are and to have a slight idea. Today is the 1st of June. 1st of June. So, Rocío Acosta.
Here.
Good. Nilda Aguirre. Araceli Alba, yes, for you there, Araceli Alba. I saw your name. Melissa Alessandrini, there you are.
Sorry, I'm here, Evelyn Aguirre.
Ah, because I said Nilda. Okay, you're reattending, Evelyn, aren't you?
No.
No? Oh, I'm confusing your name with somebody else. Okay, Candela Basaldúa. No. Benítez Mercedes. No. Benítez Álvarez Yara. Capucci Salguero Candela. Castillo María de los Ángeles. Cepeda Soledad. Chiapero Luciano. Corbalán Milagros. Cornejo Roberto Cornejo. I'm from a couple of years ago. He's not here. Florencia Correa. Correa Joana. Jorge Corti. I know Jorge Corti. Is he here? No. Luis, there you are. Duarte Susana, I think you've just typed to me.
Present. Yes, here.
Okay. Roxana Farías. No. Fernández Amador Constanza. Liliana Forastier.
Here.
I remember correcting you. I don't know you, but I remember correcting your examen de ingreso, Liliana. I remember your name.
Yes.
Correcting your. Yes, I corrected it. Raquel García. No. Candela Capucci, I've already called her. Candela, here. Good. Well, we are a lot, as usual, in first. Cristian Jiménez, there you are. Girardi Florencia. She was on the list last year, but she didn't attend. Carla González.
Yes, I'm here. How are you?
Yes. Hi, Carla. González Flavia. Andrea Heredia.
Here.
Malena. Who are you?
Me.
Malena Heredia.
No. Sofía Heredia. ¿Heredia dice?
A ver. Espera. Heredia, Andrea Sofía.
Sí. Yes.
Ok. Malena Herrera. Después, Yakusi Shamila, I think you just typed
Yes,
to me.
here.
Shamila, yes. Martin Jaquet, he's from last year, 2 years ago, isn't he? Boys, Luis
Here, teacher.
and Christian, yes, he was, where
Okay.
are you? I can't see you, there. Yeah, you started last year or 2 years
Last
ago?
year, yes.
Okay. María Ledesma. Nair Ledesma.
Sí, profe, presente.
Nair. Ok, Nair. Luis Lemos. Por ahí tengo un Ledesma, alguien que dijo presente, pero no sé quién era. Nair era Ledesma Nair.
Sí,
Ok,
le dejo ahí, profe.
ok.
Y Belén,
Loma
Belén.
Ana.
Chat.
Belén, pero yo tengo acá Ledesma Nair Evelyn.
Sí,
Le
soy
dejo
yo.
Two different people. One is
Sí.
Ledesma María Belén.
Sí.
Porque yo tengo María nomás. Ok, María Belén, good. Lemos Luis? No. Sorry? There you are, Luis, yes. I skipped you. Good. Who else? Maneta Agustina. Mariñac Domenela. Martínez Vera. Martino Guadalupe. Menoyo Florencia. Yes.
Perdón, están escribiendo en el chat.
Who?
No les anda el micrófono a algunos, creo.
Okay. Well, I'll pay attention. I haven't seen. I was looking at the list, so type again. So, Menoyo Florencia, a ver, Angélica Martínez.
Here.
¿No te llamé o sí? Martínez, sí. Martínez Vera. Okay, good. Thank you. Menoyo Florencia.
Here.
You are, yes. Murguía Noelia. Martínez Vera, yes. Musolino Sol.
I'm here
You're from last year or 2 years ago, Sol, aren't you?
from last year. Yeah.
Last year. Okay, good. Leila Novildeski. No. The endless list. My God. Ojeda Cintia. Olivera Franco. Páez Antonella. Páez Laura. Pascali Celeste. Pérez Oscar.
Here,
Oscar, you're the Oscar from last year? Or no?
yes. This is my third year attending.
Okay,
this.
well, you are the old Oscar, let's say. Okay, I remember you. Okay, good. Pérez Pablo?
Yes, here.
Good. Brian Quinto. Brian is from maybe a couple of years ago too. He was with you, with the boys. He's not here. Débora Ramírez. Saco esto. Quiere reiniciar la máquina. ¿Qué vas a reiniciar ahora? Qué molesto. ¿Y cómo lo saco? Esperar media hora, una hora, no quiero nada de eso. O reiniciar ahora, me encanta. Qué molesto. Ok. Débora Ramírez. Ramos de la Barra Verónica.
Here, teacher.
Ay, me está reiniciando no sé qué cosa. Qué maldito. Ahí va. Ok, Verónica. Jessica Rey. Jessica Rey. Are you here, Jessica? No. Still in first year, Jessica. Brenda Robledo.
Hello, teacher.
Are you Brenda? Hi, Brenda. Nice to meet you. Lucía Rodríguez. Melina Rojas. Fabiana Rosales.
Presente, profe.
Good. Rosales Leandro.
Here.
Are you there? Yes. Ruiz Fátima. Fátima Ruiz.
Here, profe.
Good. Samaniego Liz. Peralta Sánchez Eliana.
Here.
Te cambié el orden, perdón. Sandoval Estefanía. Semini Verónica. Sosa Claudia. Sotomayor Verónica. Suárez Juan Manuel. Taño López María.
Acá.
Urquiza. Taño María. Dale. Urquiza Micaela. Valiente Valeria. Vallejo Mateo. Vargas Ingrid. Vargas Miranda Ingrid, ya está. Viña Juliana. Viña Juliana, ¿por qué me suena tanto ese nombre? Viña Juliana. Are you here? Maybe she was in class last year. Salvania Sebastián.
Here, teacher. Here.
Okay. And González Marisa. Not here. I think this is the last one. Wow, can't believe it. We're finished. 74 students by now, you know. Well, last year there used to be 80 something. So by the beginning of first year, we always have a big bunch of students. And if we were in ordinary classes, you know that we would be all together with no COVID, of course, all together with no tables, all together, bunched together, pressed together like this in the classroom, and some people in the by the window looking from the outside. So wow, but this is unthinkable nowadays. Imagine, impossible with the COVID situation. Well, first year is usually crowded. Well, how are you doing? Because I know this is. We know it's a very special year, and well, especially the newcomers, well, with all the bunch of new things. How have you been dealing with this subject? Have you been able to follow the classes I've sent you so far? I hope you have. Nobody says anything. Well, this is a very beautiful subject that it's not easy, as you must have seen, because it's a subject which is practical and theoretical both. Yes, we have to learn a lot about the practice of how to pronounce and produce sounds, and then to be able to take all that knowledge and theory into practice and being able to produce our speech with better pronunciation, okay? Of course, we're not natives. Yes, we'll never be, but at least you want to be English teachers, so the idea is to be a good model, okay? A model which could be understood, and it's not only for speaking, but also to understanding, that you need to know about sounds, because if you speak in a very, with very strong accents, and maybe then it's difficult also to understand, okay? Fluent native speakers, let's say, okay? Good. So the main aim of the subject is to polish sounds and to be able to train our ear, yes, to the foreign language, all right? Good. To start learning things that maybe you don't know how they are pronounced, or maybe some of you may have a good level of English, but you never worked with sounds, so this is all new. Maybe for the ones who did Kufba last year, it's difficult, it's different because you have a base. But for the others, some of you may have a very good level of English and still have no background of phonology. So, well, this is a very specific and precise subject, all right? So we'll be dealing with mainly with vowels and diphthongs the first part of the year, yes, and then the second part of the year after winter holidays, we'll be dealing with consonants, okay, how to go deeply into each of them, all right? And we'll be trying to read, and you'll have to record yourself and send some videos for me. And also to do some transcriptions, yes, to transcribe in phonology with those, con esos simbolitos que empezamos a ver algunos, yeah, to turn all your speech into phonology, into transcription, phonetics transcription, okay? Well, any general question you would like to ask before we go deeper into the contents? No? Good. Well, so I've sent you so far 4 lessons, okay? From the most specific to the most, yeah, somebody has joined in. Let me. From the most general to the most specific, okay? So the first lesson was, lesson number 2 was about organs of speech and transcriptions in general and sounds in general. Then lesson 2 went a bit deeper into the difference from the difference between consonants and vowels and diphthongs. And then number 3 and number 4 are about vowels specifically, okay? So different types of vowels. We've seen 2 types, that is lesson 3 and lesson 4. And next Monday, I'm going to send you lesson 5, where you'll receive the last lesson about vowels, okay? The third group of vowels, okay? Yes. So let's see if I can share. I haven't seen, somebody has written something. I haven't seen what you've written. If you want to write it again, please do. Well, so I would like to share the screen. Let's see. Can you see this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the info, and well, lesson 1, lesson 2. So we'll deal with the most important parts, not everything, because it's impossible. Ay, entró alguien, yo tengo que volver, me quiero matar. Ay, Dios. Bueno, al último, ya está. No vuelvo más. Okay. Let's see. Good. So, here we have something about the articulation of phonemes. The pronunciation is phonemes, phonemas, okay? Each sound is a phoneme. The pronunciation is phoneme. So, we have different phonemes. Phonemes can be divided into vowels and consonants. And according to this theory, the main explanation says that the difference between a vowel and a consonant is this. That in the vowel, when we say a vowel, there is no restriction of the air. That means that the air goes through without any obstruction. So if I say ah, e, ah, or o, there is no obstruction. All right, so the airstream goes out without problem, without restriction. As regards consonants, this doesn't happen. When we produce a consonant, there is always some sort of restriction or obstruction at some part of the vocal cords or the vocal construction. So, for example, if we say the obstruction is here in the lips. If I say k, the obstruction is here at the velar. If we say the obstruction is at the alveolar ridge. Okay, then we'll see this in detail in the second part of the consonants in the second part of the year. But this is for you to realize the difference, okay? Vowels have no obstruction to the airflow and consonants always do. Okay, do you understand this? Any question? No?
No.
Good. So, later in this unit, there is a chart I would like to pay attention to. And here you have some explanations that, of course, will go deeper later. This is a general view. Okay, so vowels. The vowels, remember, is v, yeah, it's not va, no es la B corta, sino la B, no es la B larga, sino la B corta, the va. In English, there is a big difference between the ba and the va. This is vowels, okay? So the vowels are monophthongs, yeah? It's only one phoneme, a monophthong, or a pure vowel, okay? So, the vowel is produced at some point in the mouth, and what controls that sound is the jaw, the lips, the tongue. The pronunciation is tongue, la lengua, see? These organs acquire a position in which the voiced airstream resonates, and the result is one of the 12 vowel sounds. In English, there are 12 pure vowel sounds, phonemes, yes, phonemes. When we speak, we say A, E, I, O, U, 5 vowels. But the vowel sounds are 12, okay? 12 vowel sounds. This doesn't happen in Spanish. In Spanish, we have A, E, I, O, U para escribir y A, E, I, O, U para hablar. See, there is a relation, a one-to-one relationship between the vowel and the sound. If I say lápiz, A-I, yes, y siempre va a ser A, lápiz, o lana, o tango. The A is A and the I is I, y no hay cambio. So in that way, it's simpler. But in English, unfortunately, we have 5 vowels to write, but 12 vowel sounds, 12, okay? So there are 12 pure vowels as regards phonemes, sounds, okay? Good. So in the how here, it says there is no obstruction to the escape of air. This is what I was telling you, what I had just told you actually. No obstruction. The air goes through without restriction, yes? There is no obstruction to the escape of air through the mouth, and they are all voiced, yes? Voiced means that there is, then we'll see this better, but it means that there is vibration of the vocal folds, okay? Good. Then we may have vowels, we have pure vowels or diphthongs. Okay, diphthongs are diptongos in Spanish, okay? Diphthongs or glides. Okay, in the case of a diphthong, there are 2 vowels, yes? And there is a glide. Esta palabrita, glide, means movement. It's a synonym of movement. So, when there is a diphthong, there is a movement from one sound to the other. For example, if I say I, Yeah, I. There is a movement, yeah, in the mouth from the A to the E, or ea, ea. Yeah, there is a movement from the first element to the second element. So that is a diphthong, which is also a diphthong is a vowel, but it's not a pure vowel. It's a diphthong. Yes. And finally, you have consonants, okay? The consonants, as I told you before, have a restriction to the airflow. Yes, there is a restriction, a closure at some point of the mouth, okay? In the content between one of the organs of speech. It could be the tongue, the teeth, the lips, the alveolar ridge, the hard palate. Hard palate es la parte del paladar dura donde es así como para arriba, yeah? So the part which has, if you touch with your tongue, the hard palate is the curved surface with a bone, okay? This is the hard palate. And then you have the soft palate. The soft palate is the behind the hard palate, the part which has no bone. Si ustedes se tocan con la lengua, se van a dar cuenta que en un momento termina el hueso y hay una parte blanda. Esa parte is the soft palate, okay? Good. So that restriction may include a complete closure or a partial closure. Eso lo vamos a ver cuando veamos consonants. Okay? So this is a general view. I presented in lesson 2 for you to know about the big screen. And then from lesson 3 onwards, we are going deeper into all these generalities. Okay? I can see you. Well, any question about this? No? Well,
No.
great. Let me share this now.
I have a doubt.
Yes, tell me, Christian.
Yes, so diphthong and a glide are the same.
Yes,
We can name. We can
Yeah,
name.
typically we say diphthongs, but a glide is a diphthong. Yes, it may be used as a synonym.
Okay.
Okay.
Same.
Welcome. Glide may be a noun or a verb, both.
Teacher, sorry, are you going to record the class?
I haven't, but I could. I've forgotten. I don't know if I can do it from here. Cambiar diseño. I don't know if I can record the class from this sort of Meet, because I have, from the other profesorado, I have una cuenta institucional, ¿sí? Y en esa cuenta institucional que es paga, no la pago yo, la paga el otro profesorado, es muy fácil grabarlo, lo grabo al toque y se sube. Pero acá yo no veo dónde. ¿De dónde grabarlo? Really? No veo la opción. Dice transmitir esta reunión, pero eso no creo que sea grabarlo. El otro dice grabar, dejar de grabar, y es muy sencillo. Está bueno, because for the ones who haven't been able to be here, or maybe it's for revision too. Let me see. Can't see the option. Does anybody know how to do this? By the way?
No, I don't know how to do it.
I know that you're the only one because you create the classroom. So, but I don't know where is the option.
Classroom? This is not classroom.
Like the Meet.
The Meet. Yes. Yes, yes. Dice, transmitir esta reunión, pizarra, cambio de diseño, salir de pantalla, cambiar todos subtítulos, informar problemas, denunciar abusos, solucionar problemas, maybe en configuración. don't really know how to. This is really, I don't know. Could be interesting, but.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Profe, acá dice en ayuda de Google, dice que bueno, hay que abrir Meet, después hacer clic en más, esperar que comience la grabación y los demás participantes reciban la notificación. Cuando termines, haz clic en más y detener grabación. Pero no sé si te aparece a vos solo, puedo
¿Pero
poder porque
dónde?
son las orgánicas.
¿En qué más? ¿En qué más? No veo ningún más.
Tal vez es antes
¿Cuál
de
más
la...
sería?
Creo que serían los
Antes
tres
de la
puntitos.
clase.
Creo que son los 3 puntitos.
Ah, acá hay puntitos. Que es donde he dado los 3 puntitos y me sale la segunda o tercera opción es grabar. Pero acá los 3 puntitos no tengo opción de grabar. Tal vez al no ser una cuenta paga no se puede grabar, pero aquí estábamos por acá. Okay, can you see this? The blackboard, let's say.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Just a few things I would like to tell you. For example, it said the airflow, okay? Yo soy muy mala para escribir, parezco una nena chiquita con este cosito, pero bueno, ustedes me entenderán cómo escribo algo. The air, okay? So, the pronunciation is the and not the. When you have the, there are 2 possibilities. One possibility is to use the schwa and say the. And the other is to use the E and say the, okay? Who remembers when you use the first one, the, and when you use the second one? Does anybody remember the rule, by the way? No?
When the word following the article starts with a vowel or a vowel sound, you use the.
Okay, good. So, as you said, you say the plus a word that begins with a consonant. Okay, so you say, for example, the car, the pen, the laptop, the conference, okay? So the plus a consonant, yeah? When the following word begins with a consonant. But when the following word begins with a vowel, you say the, okay? For example, the air, like here, the air, the egg, the example, the orange, okay, the alphabet, the airflow, okay? So, well, bear this in mind, the plus consonant and the plus vowel, all right? Good. Lovely. So, let's pass now on to class number 3 from Info. Class 3, this is last week's class. Good. So this is about vowels, okay? So we have closed vowels and mid vowels, yeah? The first, no, not the first one. Lesson number 3 is about closed vowels, all right? Good. So if we have a look at the chart somewhere here, okay, this is a chart, this is a diagram. You may say, and what's this? It could be anything, it's a chart. Okay, but I would like you to know and to realize what this represents. This diagram represents the inside part of our mouth, okay? So it's like the mouth seen from the profile, okay? So, si yo pudiera escribir esto, que acá no creo que me deje escribirlo, no, pero here it could be, there would be a face. It could be the face seen by the profile, okay, by the side, yeah, and this here could be the lips, this part. Acá estaría eso, y de acá iría para acá, a ver, para acá y para acá. ¿Se entiende? Algo así. A ver, algo así sería. Bueno, una forma, no me sale. Algo así. ¿Yes? Sí, con esa forma que no me sale con el dedo, pero, yes, do you understand? It could be, here it could be the close. This is horizontal and this chuk, chuk, chuk. Yes, this represents the movement of the organs of speech, the lips and the tongue and the palate and the jaw. Yes, esto de acá abajo, ¿ustedes ven si yo marco acá? ¿Ven lo que estoy marcando? Can you see this?
No. Yes.
No.
Lorena,
Okay.
the presentation is small.
Yeah, it's very small.
Very small.
I don't know if I could make it bigger. Let's see. Ah, yes, maybe. Here, like this. Is it bigger now?
Yes.
Okay, so here the close would be the lips and the open would be the jaw. Yeah, like this, like this, like this, and like this. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
And I like to make a focus on this because a personal experience, because I remember when I was doing this subject, which when I did the profesorado, it was called a phonology 1, but we used to study something similar. And I did study this, and I did sit for the parcial, and I did pass, but I didn't understand what it was. I think I understood this many years ago, afterwards, let's say.
Teacher.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I think that someone of us can see the presentation. I don't know if you are presenting.
Yes, I am. I am presenting a diagram. You can't see it?
No,
Yes,
and I
we
think
can see it.
other partners told the same.
I can't see anything
I
too.
can see too.
Nobody can see anything. Oh my God.
No.
Yes.
Yes,
I'm seeing it.
Oh,
No.
you can. Oh,
I can't see.
I
well,
can see it, but it's small. It's very, very small.
it's very small.
I can see it like as another student.
The window.
Well, don't worry, because what I'm showing you is what you have in your copies. Okay, maybe it's here in your copies. It's in lesson number 3. Okay, so maybe you can follow this from your copies. It's lesson number 3. Yes, and you have this diagram. Maybe you can trace it there. Okay, so. Well, as I was telling you, I didn't understand what it was. Probably the teachers took this for granted. Obvio que saben lo que es, but sometimes we don't. So that's why I would like you to know what this is and to try to understand. Okay, so when we say close vowel, close is here, close. So I say I, acá ven, I, close. Estamos acá. En la puntita de este, no me atrevo a decir qué figura geométrica es, porque soy en peligro, que 1, 2, 3, ¿cuántas tiene? 1, 2, 3, 4, it's, well, I don't know, the shape. Maybe you can help me. But from this diagram, okay, so E is here. If I say, for example, U, it's here, at the back, okay? If I say, Ah, it's here, at the back and at the bottom, okay? E, A, U, in the middle, somewhere in the middle, okay? So this is the representation of the vowels on the, or in the mouth, right? Okay? That's what I wanted to show you. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well,
Yes.
so, lovely. Then here, lástima que, bueno, no todos lo pueden ver, pero abajo, si no, síganlo con lo suyo, it talks about vertical tongue position and horizontal tongue position. ¿Esto lo ven muy chiquito o lo pueden ver? Can you see this?
Yes, I can see it.
Vertical tongue position and horizontal tongue position. So, if we see this diagram, this is horizontal. Can you see this? I'm showing you.
Yes.
This is horizontal tongue position. ¿Sí? La parte de arriba del paladar, horizontal, de punta a punta del paladar. Yeah? This is the horizontal tongue position, como la lengua acostadita quieta. Horizontal tongue position. And this is vertical tongue position. Well, vertical and horizontal, okay? So horizontal, vertical. Vertical has to do with how much I open or close my mouth. Yeah, close, open. Yeah, if I say ah, it's open. If I say ooh, it's closed, okay? So this is connected with the movement of the tongue to produce different vowel sounds, okay? Well, what else do we have here? Let's see. Well, here it says general characteristics of vowels. Again, what I told you before, that the vowels are articulated with the voiced air stream. It talks about pure vowels, what we mentioned before, as opposed to diphthongs or glides. It gives plenty of information about this. And what else do we have here? Let's see. Here we have this, which are the lips. Can you see this picture? If not, you can find it. I'll show you on your copies. I'm talking about this, okay? Can you see?
Yes.
Good. Well, so here we have the lip positions, okay? So depending on the type of vowel sound we make, the lips change their position. So there are three possible positions for the lips: rounded position, spread position, or neutral position, okay? If I say oo or o, yeah, the lips are rounded. If I say e, the lips are spread. If I say, for example, the schwa, the lips are neutral, okay? So these are the three possible lip positions. Of course, you must have seen there are many links in what we've prepared with the cátedra. We've included many links with videos. Of course, please go into each of the videos. It's very important because you don't have classes practically. This is your first class, so you really need to follow the videos, which have been chosen with lots of attention and very carefully for you to have some backup, okay? So most of the videos are really explain in detail most of the things, and some of them give extra practice. So please do not stop with one lesson until you have seen, watched, and worked and understood all the videos. Okay, these are a very important part of each of the lessons. Okay, fine. And then you have the words, which, not the words, the sounds, which are the closed sounds. The first one is E, as in, for example, tea or sea or meat or deep. The E sound, which is a long E sound. Cheese, peas, seen, see, okay? The two dots always show that this is a lengthening mark. Yes, whenever you have a vowel with two dots, these two lengthening marks show that it's a long sound. Then, as in opposition, you have the I sound. The I sound is a short sound, and in English we have two types of I. En castellano tenemos una, indio, isla, tipo, es siempre la misma I. In English we have two different ones, yes, and it's the I and the E. I, okay? The first one is a long sound, and the second one is a short sound. So we say words such as, for example, here we have examples, live, het, set, beg, busy, captain, mountain, minute, women, plural de woman, women, no women o no sé qué, women, las dos veces con I corta, women, women are, women have, a woman, two or more women, okay? So this is the I sound, and it's very, very common in English, very common indeed, okay? You don't say river, but river, okay? Con la B corta, la V y la I corta, river, yes? So it's I. So start paying attention to the difference between the I and the E. In the videos, you have plenty of examples. And then you have the U sound. This U sound is a short U, okay? It's a rounded sound, U. Yes, it's back and round, U. And you say words such as, for example, push, pull, buck. Yeah, no es book, buck, good, wood, good, okay? It's a short sound. So you have two U. Por eso llegamos a 12, ¿se dan cuenta? Porque hay dos U, dos I, A. Entonces, bueno, llegamos a 12 muy rápido. So you have a long U, which is U as in moon, and a short U, which is like good or put, okay? Short U, long U. Short I, long, and long I. And finally, you have the oo sound, which is a long and back sound, okay? Oo. For example, you say food, true, grew, soup, fruit, stew, okay? This is the oo sound. Of course, here you have links to practice both the I and the E and the U and the U that you really need to go into them for practicing, okay? Any question about this?
No.
No? Do you follow? Is it too difficult for you, or you can follow? How do you find it?
Well, for me, it's okay. It's easy, but maybe I need a little bit of more practice.
Okay. Are you re-attending, Araceli?
No, no. This is my first year.
Okay, so it's good. Plain, simple, lovely. Good, good. Let's see. ¿Qué les iba a mostrar? Yes, ya me acordé.
Sorry, teacher.
Yes, dear, tell me.
The sound I, it's difficult for me. The sound I, the line.
The short E, you mean the E?
Yeah.
Yes, I know, because we don't have these sounds in Spanish. So, of course, it's a relearning. Yes, especially if you have been saying, for example, river or deep. Yes, it's difficult to, it's like having to relearn how to say simple words, such as, for example, tep. Yes, so it's only natural. And for this, the only possibility is practicing and saying and relearning and paying attention to natives, yes, and how they say, and teachers, of course, too, and trying to reprogram your vocal cavity to say these things in a more English way. I know it's difficult, it's only natural. It depends also on the person. Some people have really good talent for pronunciation, and it's something that they can copy very easily. For some others, they may have some other talents, maybe at writing or some other talents. So it also depends on each of you. Yes. How much you listen to films and to English songs and this and that also, yes. But I know it's not simple. That's why we need to devote at the very beginning, first year, time to this for you to polish these sounds and to try to sound with a less strong, because Spanish has a very strong accent. Yes, we speak with a strong accent like Italians, okay? Ok, sí, vi que te uniste, tomé al principio. Bien. Y ahora quiero volver, pero no es tan fácil. Por acá era. A ver. Al pizarrón quiero volver. De lo que yo quiero, lo que me deja.
Profe, yo, a mí se me cortó el internet en un momento y hay dos con los que como que no logré encontrarle el sonido. Puse el video, fui y volví, pero como que no le encuentro bien el...
Ajá. Which sounds are these?
Es el que es el 3 con los 2 puntos y la E al revés, no sé.
Bueno, pero no llegamos ahí. Ahora estamos en la
Sé que ya lo había dicho.
No. Estamos en la lesson.
Pensé que ya lo había pasado.
Okay, we are in E, I, O, U. Okay, and can you see this now, the board?
No.
It says that we need a permission.
El año pasado yo usaba un pizarroncito. Yo no sé si no es mejor volver al antiguo con el pizarroncito que con esta porquería. No sé si esto es una porquería o yo soy un desastre, pero bueno. Y estoy todo el día con esto y todavía me cuesta. Qué bárbaro. Si no, voy a buscar el pizarroncito y ya está. A ver. Te hace perder tiempo, me da bronca. Acá hago catarsis, ¿vieron? Ay, Dios. También debe ser que como ustedes son muchos, a lo mejor algunos tienen el permiso, otros no, me parece. Como hoy venían, algunos veían una cosa así, otros no.
A mí me pasa, profe, que yo no
It's like a calendar. Well, so I was telling you about the lip position. And I would like to tell you which are the different lip positions. So we said that one is rounded. Yeah, so the rounded vowels are, now I'm going to show you. There are 4 rounded vowels. Can you see?
Yes.
Yes, four rounded
Yes,
vowels.
yes, perfect.
The U, U, and O. Yes, tengo U larga, long U, short U, long O, and short O. U, O, O. Okay, these are the rounded vowels, the lip position where the vowels are rounded. Okay. Then you have the spread lip position, spread. So for spread, you have the E, the E, and the A, que todavía no la vimos, pero bueno, les muestro todo. So spread, yes? So spread means that the lips are like this, spread, like smiling. E, can you see? Yes, E. And A. A se llama la sonriente, ¿está? The A, right? These are the spread vowels for lip position, let's say. E, A. This is called the smiling A. Es la A sonriente. A. Con la boca bien abierta, bien spread. A, como burlona. Very American. The Americans use this sound a lot, like at the back. A. The Americans sound more like this. Good. And then the last one is neutral. So the neutral sounds are the schwa. This is the schwa, you know? This is called the schwa. This sound es como un pescadito dado vuelta. Yes, it's called the schwa. Yes. Les presento. This is the most common vowel sound in English, the schwa, which is the la nada misma, una papa en la boca. Yeah, we don't have that in Spanish. We have a, e, I, o, u, y para de contar. So this is the I used to have a teacher who said, when you don't know what to put a schwa. Okay? Yeah, it's not ego, but go. About, not about. Okay? It's not a cup, but a cap. A marker, not a marker, but a marker. Okay, a person. All right, good. So neutral position, the schwa, and this is what one of you was asking me. I don't, Maria. Yes. The next one is the long schwa. Esto está en la lesson 4, que es como ella dijo un 3 dado vuelta, ¿sí? Is yeah, it's like a long schwa. For example, when I say girl, it's not girl con E, yeah, girl, bird, sir, curtain, murder, okay? So this is the schwa, and this is the as it has 2 dots, the 2 dots show that it is a long sound. Okay? Neutral position. Then you have the ¿Dónde estoy? Okay, the sound. Very British. The British use this a lot. Very queen-like. Very posh. The Americans use more the que no sé si les salen los cachetes de tanto, no sé cómo lo hacen tanto. Me acuerdo que yo siempre digo to the back, porque una vez le pregunté en Estados Unidos a una mujer de color dónde estaba el baño y me dijo, at the back, pero me hizo así la boca con la back, no sé cuánto iba a pronunciar ese Okay, so the yeah, and the British use more the okay, so they say, for example, glass and the Americans say glass, or can't and can't. Americans say, I can't. And the British say, I can't, okay? So there's a difference. One of the big differences between the British and the Americans is that, yeah? That's why American English sounds more mocking. A mí me suena como más burlón. That's mainly because of the sound, okay? So the O and the A. This is, the last one is the O. Es una cortita y cerradita. O, O. Es casi una mezcla de A con O. O. For example, cough or does, yeah, does. Or cut. Okay, you say cat, meow, cat, but cut. Okay, map, mapa, but you say mud, like barro. Mad, mud. Okay, so that's a difference. So these are all the sounds with the parameter of the lip position. Okay, do you understand? So, if we go back to that diagram I showed you before, this diagram, yes, the one we saw at the beginning. Well, so here, yo soy un desastre para dibujar, pero en esto, pero a ver, voy a tratar de hacer un dibujito, a ver. So this would be the face, yeah? These are the lips. Can you see the lips? And this is the chin, okay? And this is the velar. Acá por acá está la campanita, okay? For you to understand, okay? And this on top, like this, is the horizontal tongue position, okay? And this is the vertical tongue position. Yes? Do you understand?
Yes.
So, the horizontal tongue position is divided into three parameters. This is here, it could be close. In the middle, it could be center, and at the back, it could be back. Yes? Close, center, and back. Okay? So, in the close, we have front, center, and back. Okay? Front, center, and back. Puse ahí. Por ejemplo, si yo digo U, es por acá, la U. Entonces, it's a front tongue. It's a front sound. Okay, acá, ¿sí? Front. If I say, for example, U, es por acá atrás. U. So it's a back sound as regards horizontal tongue position. Okay? And then, close, acá, sería la boca cerrada, mid and open. Yes? Here is open. Abajo, con la boca abierta, y con la boca cerrada, close, and open. If I say the schwa, is mid, somewhere here, in the mid, in the center, okay? So these are the parameters for the vowel sounds. Yes, do you understand? For some of you, this is all new, I know, so it's like, wow, a lot of information you have to grasp, isn't it? Fine. What else? So this is the most important part about lesson 3. And then in lesson 3, there was, I have it here somewhere, let me look for it, an exercise, yes? Somewhere, here, right? See, it was O, U, U. Yes, do you have it there? Do you know what I'm talking about? The exercise practice from lesson 3, where you had to insert the O, U, and E. Yes? Fill in the gaps. Okay, so let's say Rocio Acosta. There you are. Can you read number 1? Can you read the sentence?
I have
Rocio?
the answers in my notebook, but I don't copy the sentence.
Okay, but can you read it?
Yes. Horse.
Okay, so
With
this is the
O.
O sound. Horse. La R no se pronuncia, no? Horse. As it is a long sound, the ra is not pronounced. Horse. Good. Number 2, Rocio?
Bed.
Okay, this is the long schwa. Bird. Good. Number 3?
Book. Book.
Okay, long or short U, Rocio?
Short.
Long or short U? Buck.
Short U.
Buck. Buck. Good. Yeah, buck. Number 4?
2.
Okay, long or short U?
Long.
What do you think? 2. Okay. Number 5?
Fox.
Fox. Okay. Long or short O?
Short.
Fox. What do you think? Short. In order to have a long sound, generally you need an R. Yes, generally, yeah, the word is followed plus an R, and so you realize it's a long sound, a long word. Do you understand? A long vowel sound. And then the last one, number 6.
Liter. With schwa.
Un poquito menos castellana. Digo, liter suena muy I en el medio. It's liter, liter, liter. Okay, so the first sound is the E. And the second sound, Rocio, which one is the second sound in liter? What do you think? Liter.
Schwa.
Very good, liter, very good. If you transcribe the word liter, you end up with this, liter, okay? Liter, short T and schwa, okay? And then you should mark stress. What is stress? Stress. Stress is la acentuación, ¿sí? In Spanish, we don't have accent. In English, sorry. In Spanish, we have acentos. In English, we don't. But we have something like un acento, una acentuación prosódica, ¿sí? Que no se escribe, pero se usa, ¿sí? Siempre there is one syllable within a word which is stressed and the other is not, okay? In this case, in liter, the stressed sound is li and not te. Liter, you don't say liter, but liter, okay? So how do you mark stress? You mark stress with a little mark, which is a horizontal mark, like this. No como nuestro acento que lo marcamos con como oblicuo, ¿sí? Derechita, una marquita así. Where? In front of the stressed syllable, before the syllable, not on the syllable, but before. So in the case of liter, the stress would fall here, yeah, liter, yeah, at the beginning of the syllable, liter. If you look up a word in a dictionary, online, for example, and you look for the transcription, you'll find these marks, and these marks show this, the stress, okay? Yes? So, let's think of another example of stress. For example, table. Table. Where does the stress fall? Where do you put it? Table.
Before the ta sound.
¿Cómo se escribe? Before the ta. So you say, very good, table, okay? Table here, all right? It could be that the stress is in the middle, not at the beginning. For example, if I say attract. Lo pongo en fonética y en escritura. Attract. So attract, attract. Can you see? Attract is in attract, okay? It's not at the beginning, but in attract, okay? If I say, for example, develop. Where does the stress fall in develop? In which syllable? Develop, do you think?
The second.
Develop. So the stress falls in develop, okay? Develop. Yes. So this is stress, la acentuación, ¿sí? Stress. Fine, good. Any question? Of course, I'm giving you generalities. I'm explaining lots of things, but you need to go back. You need to listen to the videos. Yes.
I have a doubt. There is a rule. There is a rule in which we know where the stress, the position of the stress, or only hearing the word.
Actually, it's by hearing it. Yes. No, there is no rule. Generally, most of the words have most, but not all, at the beginning, but not all of them. Yes. In French, for example, most of the words are stressed at the end. In English, most of them are stressed at the beginning, but not all of them. I would say maybe 55% of the words or more, 65% of the words are stressed at the beginning. Well, not all of them, of course. Yes, and there's no rule. You have to know the word, and once you are corrected or you learn a new word, you have to try to remember saying it, practicing it, where does the stress fall.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, good. So, well, I think this was about unit 3. Tampoco les quiero dar tanto y volverlos, es como que son muchas cosas, ¿no? Pero well, I think I've given you the generalities, the main generalities. And then in unit 4, you have the mid-vowels, que una de las chicas me preguntó, Maria, I think it was, where you have, let me see, let me find that unit somewhere here. So here. Okay, this. Good. So mid-vowels, yeah, they are produced in between that diagram we saw before here. Yes, somewhere here. Okay, in the middle. Can you see? Somewhere here. Yes, not in the front, not at the back, but in the center. If I say la schwa, ustedes díganla y se van a dar cuenta que está en el medio del paladar, en el medio de la lengua. Yes, and then try e. Do it, e, and you'll feel that it's here, bien adelante, e. And then if you say oh, it's at the back. Try it and you'll realize, yes? The thing is that in Spanish, as it is our native tongue, we do it unconsciously. We learn it when we are children and we never think, voy a decir casa y voy a poner la A en el medio del paladar para que suene. No. Pero por ahí un inglés o alguien, un nativo que habla inglés y te dice tipo, y vos le tenés que decir, bueno, no, pero no es tipo, sino ti. La T la tenés que poner entre los dientes, si no, no la alveolar reach, porque si la pones acá, como en inglés, ti, va a decir siempre t. Y en castellano va más adelante la lengua, t, y no ta, no tan atrás, por ejemplo, okay? So it's useful not only for us learning English, but for any person learning another language, yes? Knowing where, realizing that depending where you put your tongue and how you move your organs of speech, the quality of the sound will be different. We are trained to use our mouth in one way, in Spanish, yeah, in the way we learned when we were children, and sometimes we don't know how to. For example, in French, for example, they have a lot of nasal sounds, nasales, vieron que hablan todo, we don't do that in Spanish, well, or in English. So this is another process of learning. Or if you're French and you want to learn Spanish and you say año, qué sé yo, año, y no te sé año como uno, nada, no sé. And they have to learn to use it differently, how to use the vocal cavity in a different way, okay? For any language, not only for English. Phonology exists for all languages, and phonetic transcriptions exist for Spanish and for all languages. Okay? Well, I was going to tell you something else. About the mid vowels, and we're about to finish, because I know it's like a lot of theory raining on you. Just a second. Here. So, we have the, as mid vowels, we have the E, yeah, as in bed. Yeah, it's similar to Spanish E, but it's not exactly the same, because the English E is opener. Yes, you say peo, or te, and in English you say E. It's opener. You say yes, yeah, yes, bed, tap, teddy. Yeah, it's slightly similar, but slightly opener and bigger. Okay, the E. It's spread. The lips are spread. E. And then you have the schwa, the as I told you before. The schwa is the most common sound in English, the okay? And then you have the and finally the o, okay? The O sound, as in horse or more. Yeah, so generally, when you have a long sound, in the spelling, you have an R, for example. More, fíjense, les escribo un par para que se den cuenta. Bird, sir, core, sore, murder. So, if you can note, if you have a look, you can notice that, suppose here you have and then you have bird, y hay una R, la vocal y la R, bird, que no se pronuncia. Esa R es como que se la comen los dos puntitos, el espacio. You say bird, you don't say bird, okay? Bird, you don't say car, but car, okay? Car, bird, murder, you don't say murder, murder. Yeah, the same with O, you say more, core, soar, especially in British English. The Americans tend to use a little or more. Americans would say more, and British more, okay? Father British, father American, okay? So the Americans use a little bit the ra, but not so much either, okay? The British don't. They say car instead of car, okay? One is not, I mean, both are okay. They are just different accents. One is not better than the other, yes? There's, well, mainly the professorado will stick to British English. We use British English, but American English, I think, is as beautiful as British. This is personal. You'll find some other teachers who will maybe get mad at you because you speak American English, but I think it's just an accent. Australian English is beautiful too, and all types of English is, or Spanish is. It's like saying, el del Río de la Plata es un asco y el de Perú es lindo. Well, there are different types of Spanish and the same different types of English, but actually due to the globalization and due to marketing and due to political situations, there are some accents which are more relevant or more used around the world than others, yes? So Indian accent, English accent is not so common and relevant everywhere as American, British. But well, this is a question of politics and dominating the world, yes? That's another issue, a social issue, okay? Well, but let's not be, I think, all in all, even though we use these accents, we shouldn't look down to other accents, okay? Look down. No hay que ser prejuicioso. Uno es tan bueno como el otro, ¿sí? Es una cuestión simplemente de política y de dominio, okay? Good. Well, so these are the 4 next sounds which you'll find in lesson 4. Next Monday, I'm going to send you the last lesson about vowels, which is going to be the last 4 vowels we haven't seen so far, okay? But please, please, please practice them a lot with the videos I've attached, okay? And of course, write down all doubts you may have for asking me, yes? And then I've also included in lesson 4 a practice. There is a quiz with a key, okay? Have you seen it? Maybe some of you have respuestas, ¿sí? Entonces, no me lo tienen que mandar. Eso es para ustedes, para practicar, ¿sí? Obviamente, preguntarme cuando nos encontramos if you have any doubt, okay? But it's not to hand in. So there you have a quiz. It's like a crossword, and then on some other copy you have the key with the answers, okay? And then there is another copy which is about and E. Do it. It's similar to the one in lesson 3, and we'll talk about this next time we meet. Yes, probably we'll be meeting in a fortnight. Sí, en 15 días, ¿sí? Yo igual después les pongo, pero en 15 días, ¿sí? Nos estaríamos encontrando con todas las dudas y con mucha práctica, chicas, chicos, okay? Well, has it been useful? Has it been, is it clearer now with the class? I hope it is.
Yes. Yes, it was very clear. Thank you.
Yes, it was.
Lovely. I'm glad. I'm glad. Okay. Well, so I hope you are well. No les pregunté si están todos sanos. Lo primero que les tendría que haber preguntado, si están todos sanos, todos bien, antes de empezar con fonética, ¿no? ¿Están todos sanos? ¿Hay alguno que está enfermo en este momento?
I am
¿Enferma? You are? Carla, you are what? You are great?
Yes, yes, great.
Great. That's lovely, Carla. Good. Yeah. So I know there are many students and many teachers who are going through COVID. I'm okay, but my father is not so well. So, well, I'm a bit
Sorry.
Yesterday I was. Oh, no, it's okay. Thanks for asking. He's past COVID, but he's old and he's having some heart problems due to COVID now. So I'm yesterday he was in hospital till yesterday. So that's why today I am able to be here, because I was about to postpone the class because of him, but he's at home now, so I can be here. Yesterday I couldn't work, but today I am here. Let's see how things go on. I haven't had COVID, fortunately, so far, but many people around are suffering, having a bad time. So many.
Yes.
I have been very busy with my father. I'm an only child, so you know how it is, very busy. Tomorrow I have to take him to the cardiologist, and yesterday to downtown to the clinic. And I'm mad, working a lot, and in charge of my father, who is not feeling well. But things are like this by now. So keep safe, and we'll be meeting soon. Keep working a lot, yes, please. Watch all the tutoriales and everything, yes.
Profe, yo tengo una pregunta
Dime.
que creo que no habíamos aclarado desde el principio, que es cómo van a ser los términos de evaluación, porque digamos, o sea, todas las otras materias son trabajos o no sé, en grupo, pero acá, ¿qué tenemos que decir los sonidos y si están bien nos aprueba o cómo es?
No, vamos a ver bien, porque esto lo decidimos en cátedras y todo se decide siempre en todas, por ejemplo, los cuatro cursos seguimos la misma técnica, pero lo que se hizo el año pasado fue y creo que este año va a seguir igual, que la cursada queda abierta hasta marzo, abril, para el que no aprueba, pero los parciales son parciales, ¿sí? El año pasado se hizo un integrador, te hablo del año pasado, en octubre creo que fue un integrador que cumplió los 2 parciales. El que aprobaba estaba en situación de final y el que no tuvo posibilidades en diciembre de volver a darlo y posibilidades en marzo de volver a darlo, ¿sí? Ese FIT, que era Final Integration Task. Este año creo que va a haber como 2 parciales separados, ¿sí? Los parciales generalmente constan en grabar un video, por ejemplo, donde ustedes tienen que mandar, por ejemplo, yo les doy algunos diálogos para practicar y tienen que practicarlos y mandar un video leyendo un diálogo, donde ahí muestran todo, poniendo en ese diálogo toda la teoría, ¿sí? Y después, el parcial más de fin de año es también leer un texto y de ahí se les pregunta toda la teoría. Por ejemplo, a ver, no sé, estás pronunciando bueno, tal palabra, ¿cómo la transcribís? Transcribí un párrafo. También hacían así, con un papel y un marcador, y transcribían no todo un párrafo, una oración, una palabra, y de ahí, bueno, ¿por qué esto? ¿Y qué es esto? ¿Y esto cómo es el stress? ¿Y qué dice la teoría de esto y lo otro? ¿Sí? El año pasado se hizo en distintos días, eran, por ejemplo, según la cantidad de gente que haya, pero no sé, por ahí 8 o 10 personas por no sé, el lunes, 10 personas el martes, 10 personas el otro lunes, por ahí llevo 4 o 5 clases, tomar los parciales, ¿sí?
¿Y la materia se promociona, profe? Porque hay criterios que sí, criterios que no.
No es una materia, es una materia muy compleja como para promocionar, no. Y tampoco les aconsejo, que no es una materia tampoco para dar libre. En realidad ninguna de las materias de inglés de los primeros años es aconsejable darlas libres, porque son, no sé, en algún caso muy especial, no sé, yo una vez tuve en segundo año una persona que había hecho todo el secundario en Estados Unidos, creo que era, y tenía una fluidez terrible y una adicción, entonces, bueno, por ahí alguna materia, esta no, pero por ahí, no sé, literatura, bueno, pero esta materia, así seas muy bueno en inglés, probablemente hiciste todo el secundario, no sé, afuera, probablemente no hayas visto nada de todo esto. Es todo muy nuevo, es una materia que realmente hay que cursarla, hay que estar, hay que sentarse, hay que ponerle el hombro. Es una materia que tiene lamentablemente, muchos recursantes, porque, bueno, hay que estarle mucho, de verdad. Es todo muy nuevo para la mayoría.
Listo, profe, gracias.
Bueno. Okay, people, take care and we'll be meeting soon, all right? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Take care.
Bye bye.
Thank you.